What would you do if you got your first paycheck? Would you splurge on a brand new outfit or drop a few $100 on the latest tech gadget? Or would you be more like the rich, thinking long-term and investing in your future? Well, we're jumping into the world of personal finance today, how the rich and the broke spend their first paycheck, and what this can teach you about building your own wealth. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Raveling Money. If you've ever wondered how people who build lasting wealth actually think about money, this video is for you. Today, we're comparing the first paycheck of someone struggling financially versus someone who's rich and already on their way to financial freedom. Ready to learn how these different mindsets affect how they spend that first paycheck? Let's check it out. The broke's first paycheck. Let's start with Jane. Jane's just landed her first job after graduation. She's excited, she's proud of herself, and she's got a paycheck burning a hole in her pocket. What does she do? She heads straight to the mall to treat herself. New clothes, a new phone, and a nice dinner out with friends. Sounds familiar, right? After spending on her wants, clothes, the latest tech, she feels great in the moment. But what happens next? Well, after all that spending, her bank account is looking pretty empty. And when she thinks about savings, it feels like a distant idea. Why? Because Jane hasn't learned the importance of investing in her future yet. All she sees is the immediate satisfaction of spending. This isn't a rare story. A lot of us, especially when we're young, make these choices. We get that first paycheck, and instead of thinking about the future, we focus on what feels good now. But here's the catch. All that spending doesn't help you grow wealth. It just keeps you stuck where you are. The rich's first paycheck. Now, let's look at Richard. Richard is the kind of person who's always thinking about the long game. His first paycheck? He doesn't head straight to the mall. Instead, he starts by paying down a small debt or putting a chunk into savings. And here's the kicker, he invests. Yep, Richard's putting that first paycheck into assets, stocks, real estate, or his retirement account. Now I know what you're thinking, but Richard has money to invest. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. He didn't start with wealth. Richard learned from an early age that building wealth comes from investing, not just spending. He's using his paycheck to work for him, even if it's just a small amount. And over time, that small investment can turn into big growth thanks to the magic of compounding interest. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter if your paycheck is big or small. The mindset matters more. By investing early, Richard is setting himself up for a future where his money is working for him, while Jane is stuck working for her money. The mindset shift. What really separates Jane and Richard is their mindset. Jane sees money as a tool for instant pleasure. Richard sees money as a tool for long-term freedom. And trust me, that mindset shift is the game changer. Think about this. If Jane saved just 10% of her paycheck, just 10%, and invested it wisely, by the time she's 40, she could have a nice nest egg. But if she spends all her money now, she'll be stuck chasing the next paycheck her whole life. It's the same with Richard. The earlier he starts investing, even with smaller amounts, the bigger his returns will be. And the great part? You don't need to be rich to start. You just need to start thinking like someone who's building wealth. Now the question is how to change your financial habits. So here's where you can turn this around. The first step is changing your mindset. Instead of seeing your paycheck as something to spend, start thinking about how you can use it to secure your future. Here's a simple approach. Split your paycheck into 3 categories: savings, 20%, investing, 30%, and fun, 50%. That's right. It's okay to spend on things you enjoy, but make sure you're also saving and investing for your future. Start small. Even $50 a month can make a huge difference over time. You don't need to be perfect. Apps like Mint or Acorns can help you track your spending and automatically invest small amounts each month. And over time, that's how the rich get richer. They start early, they're consistent, and they never stop growing their money. Here's the bottom line. Your first paycheck is more than just money you earned. It's a chance to set the foundation for your financial future. You can either spend it all now, or you can start building wealth that lasts. So, I want you to ask yourself, how will you spend your first paycheck? Are you going to be like Jane, spending it all and staying stuck? Or are you going to be like Richard, investing early and letting your money work for you? Drop a comment below and let me know how you plan to spend your first paycheck. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Raveling Money, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let's start building wealth together. See you in the next video.